everybody, this is Rose of Sharon, and I'm back with another book review. I just read Every Day's Extra by John Kerry. That's Silver Fox, my favorite. It is a big, thick book, and it covers his time as Secretary of State. Actually, it covers the time before he was Secretary of State, when he was drafted into Vietnam, and he talks a lot about that, and he also talks about the foibles of the Bush administration. I actually don't think that the Bushes were wrong, but maybe they had the wrong people surrounding them. They weren't the best, but he talks about Barack Obama, and I like Barack, even though he was a lame duck. He did a lot of good for the country. Plus, I like his ideas. Same thing with the Bushes. So, yeah, more HW than W, but needless to say, he talks about so many different things in the book that it's really quite interesting, and there's some nice photos of him when he was growing up and just places he's gone, things he's done. The whole thing about Vietnam was absolutely fascinating, but you felt sorry for him, and especially he talks about his divorce and the death of his first wife, and she had terminal cancer, I think. I'm trying to remember. And he went to go and comfort her in her final days, and it was a closure. It was just so touching, I think. He also talks about global warming and climate change, which I think is very important. He said he went to Antarctica, and it literally shattered him to his core, just how staggering the loss of the polar ice caps was. And I thought, oh, why did you have to mention that? I was having such a good day. But anyways, it is really quite unbelievable. But that's all I have to say. There really isn't that much to speak about, just about his time in the White House, and a little bit of afterthought in the afterword when he speaks about what's being done about emissions and sustainable energy. And I thought, well, good for you, Kerry. I'm very, very happy that you're still on the forefront. And it's intriguing. He talks about Joe Kennedy and Jacqueline Kennedy and John, and of course Robert and Ted. It seems like he has a good relationship with Teddy. He knew so much about just history growing up because he witnessed it himself, but it's really a fantastic book if you're intrigued about just America in general, just from that kind of perspective, and from somebody who is a great intellect. But that's all I gotta say about Every Day is Extra. It's just a really magnificent, outstanding book, and I think anybody who is inquisitive just about the life of the Secretary of State and what that entails, and how his life actually began, and just his whole perspective, his optimism in the face of danger, and despite what seemed to be insurmountable odds. But that's my review of Every Day's Extra. So, till next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, Titi.